bricked up, and so we opened it. We did decide to leave one of the windows up there bricked in just because we thought we liked the whole brick wall. The bar that's over here, the bar top has been replaced. We actually used wood from this building and from the gym. Dewana Juno very graciously, whenever she remodeled, she had some leftover wood, so we used some of that, and we had someone make the bar top from reclaimed wood from here and from there. The rail at the bottom was replaced because there was an original brass rail. We did the same design, but we have it in, what is it? It's a copper. So we still did the same feel. We did keep, like, the restrooms and everything is in the hallway, so it kind of has that New Orleans feel because you do have to kind of go down the hall and go to the restrooms, and with the exposed brick and everything like that. We did, in the back there, was a separate space, and that is going to be a meeting room that people can use. So if you have, it seats about 25 comfortably, and so you can have meetings back there, lunches, that kind of thing. It does have an exit to the outside, so you can come in and out without having to walk through the restaurant. Later in, we're thinking the first part of January, you can kind of see a window up at the top up there. That's going to be a lounge for Embers. That you can enter in through the hallway and go up to the lounge, and you can actually, we kept the train when, just so you know, my dad did a lot of the work in the building, so he was here, and we hired a lot of homeless people here in Alexandria. We had 6 that ended up staying with us from the beginning to the end, and some of them are employed with us at the restaurant, and then some are employed at the bakery, and so whenever they were tearing the walls out, they discovered a transom, and so we left that so you can, if you're upstairs, you basically, people can see your feet, you know, but it's kind of a cool little feature, and if you're upstairs, you can look down and kind of see who's on the street, so it's kind of a neat thing. And so our hours, because we are open 7 days a week, so for those people who want to eat on Sundays, we will be open. We're open for lunch and dinner. Lunch is from 10:30 until 2:30, and that's when we seat our last guests at 2:30. We don't, you know, kind of try to kick you out at 2:30. The last guest is seated at 2:30, and then we open back up at 4:30 until 10, except for on Fridays and Saturdays we're open until 11. So again, that's when the last guest enters is at that time. Most of the artwork in here is either comes from our GM, who is Bridget Gilchrist. She's over there. Bridget, raise your hand and wave. Her and I worked on the menu together, and she's going to be here running the day-to-day. But the artwork that's in our, what we call the grotto, is from her brother Preston, and then the artwork that's in here, some of it's mine, some of it's some of our employees. And then we have a few more pieces that are coming and some curtains, but those are last-minute touches. I hope, you know, this is a fusion-style restaurant, so it is pizzas and pastas, but it's not Italian. So if you haven't eaten here yet, you'll find stuff like lamb on the pizzas. You'll find pizzas with prosciutto and parma, which we import straight from Italy. And so just ingredients you won't find anywhere else here in Alexandria. So it's not just pizza, and you're talking about gourmet pizzas with fusion flavors. So
again, congratulations. I do want to mention that another one of our city councilmen have come in, Jules Green.
We were working like 135 pounds.
When we do go outside, after we cut the ribbon, you're welcome to come in. We do have some pizzas. We're serving our Godfather pizza, and which is everything. And then we have our Pops in the Park, which are stuffed jalapenos, but they're not spicy. All the heat's been taken out.
Right, and we're going to step out, follow the lead of the Redcoats group. Dr. Chuck Fowler.
Some of us that are more familiar with this than others have been here over the years. Where do we place our bets?